Welcome back, Crits and Failures, to another Critical Fail podcast. This one has a little bit of a slow start. We ramble a little bit, talk about where we've been and where we're going, and joke around a bit, but it's just fun to hang out. That's what D&D is part of, too, is hanging out with the group of people and chatting and laughing and figuring out what's going to happen next. So there's a little bit of that, a little bit of talking about some charities that we might want to help out in the future. Then we get started exploring the abandoned mine that the party finds themselves within. It's another long episode as we continue to catch up with our current ongoing live sessions. Our live sessions can be seen on twitch.tv/critical_fail. This episode, as always, is brought to you by Mats. Mats are the acrylic 1-inch grid system that we make ourselves. You can buy them from us on criticalfail.com, and they directly support us. Boom. And now, I bring to you Critical Fail, Episode 31, Easy Sailing.
Hello, everyone. We have got a bard in town. It's fantastic. So yes. Jake is in town. He's in town for a few days. We're taking advantage of it. And we are going to play a little more 5th edition D&D if things are going well.
Does that mean we roll 2d20s against Jake because we're taking advantage?
Only when we roll against him.
Wow.
I've been brushing up on...
Does that mean that you're like predicting the future and he's going to try to trick my character into doing something again?
You better shoot him in the throat right now.
This is absolutely this is absolutely one of my favorite D&D jokes. We're going to have a wonderful day. It's from Futurama. It's fine. I blatantly stole it. It's okay. I checked. They were fine with it.
For 0.001 seconds, I actually used my imagination.
Hey,
good job, Bender.
Hey,
Grebe, how's it going? I did not see the new release yet. I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I'm excited if you're excited because, yeah, that's awesome. What's the campaign?
Yeah, which campaign is it?
We are running our DM's own custom-made campaign.
Morgania. The pitfalls of Morgania. That's what I'm calling it.
So we are not using any of their
I think he knows.
made campaigns.
But I guess a new made one came out today.
The Snakes and Boulders of Morgania.
Is that
The
loud?
the wonderful
Jeff, is
rolls.
that loud?
So in
Think
that
about
It's
video
loud-ish,
rollout,
the ice.
I was projecting.
Yes.
You couldn't tell.
Yes.
I guess
I was,
don't know.
yeah, I was very much projecting.
Or
Get a straw.
I did do theater for a little bit though.
I
did.
Doesn't.
When I was a kid, once.
All right, so I've got this all set.
Once. So we've got characters. We've got a brand new, legible compass rose.
Yep.
But tell them why we got rid of our other compass rolls.
We had an order on eBay for a Mats, and unfortunately, I was out of town for 8 days for work. So I went ahead and cut them when I got back, and for the gracious buyer who waited, we sent them the play-tested Mats
Oh, nice.
compass. Copyright 2015.
I was trying to think of a way to sign it or something, but I didn't have anything, good that would do that.
If it's at all a benefit to anyone, I did personally design the compass rose that looked terrible on camera.
Looks great in real life.
It looks great in real life. I'm happy about that much of it. But, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I've got enough vinyl that I've made a couple of those now. And I do like, can you see, you can't see it on the camera. Well, yeah, you can a little bit. The original vinyl that we used, or original plexi that we used is actually dark. It's tinting the vinyl, where the new stuff is crystal clear. So that's cool, I think.
I did not realize that before.
Yeah.
This is the part where, Jake, you should be like, wow, that seems like a really great product.
Wow, that seems like a really great.
I'll take 12. 12
But
of
wait,
the
there's more.
Where can I get such a great thing from?
I already said eBay. All right.
So let's say
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
this is where you guys are from.
So we've got
This is kind of a loose approximation
the
of where we
brazier from where the two-headed she-beast was cooking. We had a spider that came from over here. And I don't remember where we are, so we're going to be warming ourselves by the
Yeah.
fire because we just killed a bunch of things and rested, and now we're happy, right?
Yes. Did we level up?
No, we did not get enough experience points. I don't remember how many experience points we got.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't
But
remember how many I
You said- you-
3,885.
What was it?
Okay. So I have been
Go ahead.
terrible
Yeah.
at
Everything.
all of it. For
Everything.
one, I had a whole list of spells that I was paying no attention to. Two, I can re-roll a 1 damage die.
Gotcha.
1 or 2, I can re-roll it, which might have been helpful.
Right.
I don't know. 8 sessions ago,
Sure.
whatever it was.
Couple thousand times.
Yeah. And then my lay on hands, I didn't know, now has a pool of 20 hit points.
Oh,
So
wow.
I can,
Wow.
as a bonus action, I
That's a
believe.
lot more than what the 8 that.
1 action, yeah. It was 5 originally. But it's 5 times your level, and I didn't realize it was times your level, so we're level 4. Now I've got 20 hit points. He's going to tweet us the link to the thing, which is awesome. Thank you, Grebe.
Oh,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Yeah, and also I've been terrible at keeping track of my experience points. If you look, I don't know if this will focus, but I printed up my character sheet and had to change to a level 4 because it still said level 1 on my character sheet. So I'm
Oh,
going to go
no.
ahead.
That's canon, man. You're back to level 1.
Nope.
Nope.
Like 11.
But I can sling like a level 4.
No, because we didn't get the experience from last time, though.
Oh,
We got
okay.
it from the game before.
Okay,
but
so
not
then
this
I
time.
think you guys did level.
So
we were
you're about
around
1,000 up
3,000.
from us.
Yeah, you're 1,000 ahead of us. I think you are.
You-
included
I
from
think
last session.
I think Jake at the end of it, I think I gave it to you, and
Okay.
he had left.
Oh, okay.
You drove me home, so I didn't leave yet. I think we were discussing it as we were tearing down.
Okay.
I don't
so
think
you
I
guys should
updated
be after
anything.
that, yeah.
Okay, so,
So how much
got-
do you
how much ahead is he than you?
1,100
1,000.
exactly.
Okay.
To me,
Yeah.
1,100.
Did we just...
Yep.
Do you remember what we got?
You all got the same thing.
We'll just call it 1,100.
I would call. I would just.
Can I call it
That sounds about
1,104?
right.
Yes.
Because that'll bring me to an even number.
I have things planned for you today, so absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So
What's the worst that could happen?
1104. My character could die, and I could kick you all out of my basement in a fit. I think that's pretty tops.
That's like the greatest threat ever.
Yeah.
I got
also
nothing.
a fire.
I got nothing. A fire.
Fire would be bad, but we're safe. I
Yeah.
mean, there's only kind of some cables wrapped around each other.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
It's mostly fluorescent lighting, which is.
That's almost no current draw.
I know
That'll be
exactly.
good.
It's fine.
It'll be. It's not getting as hot. That's what's nice.
Means we have a lot of curd draw left for the clamps on my nipples.
Yeah.
They got real weird.
The DM retribution clamps.
Real weird.
I think I've got that talent. It's one bonus action.
Every time Nick laughs at me for a bad roll, somebody's gonna hit a button.
Yeah.
It's like Sokazan!
Oh, you know what we didn't set up, Matt, was the donation thing.
That's all right.
We can do that during break or something. right?
Yeah,
Not
we'll
worry
figure it
about
out sooner.
That'd be like because I was gonna say like every $5,
So-
Jeff gets a shock.
I had another idea.
Yeah.
Once we can afford to get you different die,
I'm telling
We
you, the
want
dice
to
aren't gonna
do-
make it better.
no, we want to do the 24-hour stream for the Gaming for a Cure thing.
Yeah.
We have to fly Jake from Colorado to do that. So I say our goal should be to raise the plane fare to get him here.
I like
he
it.
can stay in my basement. That's $0. I'll even throw him some food once in a while.
What if
Scraps from the
But
Green-
we've got some really cool stuff that we want to do for a 24-hour stream for charity, which will be awesome sauce.
Yeah. That'd be really cool.
Did you decide which one? Child's Play or
Nope.
There's like 2 big ones a year.
Nope.
I would almost like to do
decided.
both.
Child's Play?
Both would
is-
be
Might not be able to fly Jake back for both, but we'd at least play both.
Oh wow, I can't remember what the other one is now.
Come on, Nick.
Child's Play is the biggest one that I can think of.
I think it was Child's Play that we watched.
Yeah,
this past year.
Child's Play is the big one, but there is starts with an L.
Losers get.
Oh,
money.
Extra Life?
Extra Life.
Yeah,
that
that's
does
it.
not start with an L, but has
There's an L in the middle.
Yeah, Extra
Approximately.
Child's Play is the big one. They
Maybe in Spanish it's
All
like
the-
Life Day Extra.
all,
That's what it's
all the money that Child's Play gets, they then take that money and buy board games and video game systems and donate them to children's hospitals,
Yeah.
which I'm all
That's pretty
for.
cool.
Like that is incredible.
Well, there's
So-
hard studies that show that kids that with entertainment have like a greatly increased chance of survival.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's-
Like,
Yeah.
happiness is the greatest cure.
Yeah.
So that's the exact same thing.
I believe
which is why you're sick all the time.
I believe
Which is
Extra
why
Life
I'm
does the same
miserable
thing.
and sick and usually gassy. Okay, so
That's the happiest I see you is when you're.
that's right. Well, it's just like a baby. The baby farts, smiles. That's the only time I smile.
And so you can spread your misery.
And it's only because I'm spreading misery.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's thus proving babies are evil. Okay.
Right.
So you did not level up. You're level 4, high level 4. So maybe we'll keep that in mind. Maybe we'll break. Another thing Ohm break. Matt, when I look that way, I definitely drop off. So I'm gonna not stare because Jake's not over there anymore. So I'll let you worry about chat.
No, I'm worried about the chat roll, which is Grebe.
Grebe. And then maybe.
Rocking it.
So and then the plan today, guys, is we'll play for a while. We'll take a break to start cooking our pizza, and we'll do a Q&A with anybody who's on. Just hang out with the chat people, and then we'll come back and finish playing. And maybe we'll see if who is alive has gone up in level.
Let me get my dice out.
Let me get my dice out.
Don't lose them in the process.
Yeah, welcome, world.
You should probably get like 2 different containers there, so you don't have to worry about separating your die.
Take 1 point of damage. Just kidding.
I'm assuming after the long rest, I am.
Yeah, you're back.
And everything.
Yeah, just kidding. You take 2 damage.
Everybody is back to normal. I also noticed
Oh, which means I get my spell back.
that
Yes.
my attack bonus went up when I hit 4th level.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because I upgraded my strength.
You just missed all sorts of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, okay. No, I already upgraded. When I upgraded my dex, I definitely already added that.
Yeah, so I missed that whole thing. I've been rolling 1 fewer than necessary. I'm assuming it was fine.
I mean, we were
it's-
just handicapping ourselves because our DM sucks so bad.
We are, but we love you.
Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye, wife. Yeah. I'm assuming that what had happened is I had such a lack of alcohol as a dwarf
Yeah, I know.
that I was playing worse.
Well, which continues. You did get your brewer's kit, your brewer's forge.
That's a light at the end of the tunnel to have that brewer's kit and this and the cookbook for all the different fine, lost to the ages brews for dwarves.
You guys don't know the name of this place yet, do you?
Nope.
Oh, no, you do, because it's on that thing that I gave you.
It's Jeff's Dungeon of Crap Hole.
I think
Yep.
you took that back, though.
I did,
Yeah, you
and
did.
I've got it right here for you.
I would have lost it, I'm sure.
Well, I needed it because I hadn't made a copy of it to plan. But now, as you guys go, you can draw on this one if you want.
sweet.
Like with
So this is,
Oh, this is what it looks like.
Drum Belly Mine, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So here you go.
This is what it looks like in real life.
Yeah.
IRL.
So
Oh,
So this is the staging. I believe we came in this way.
Durban Belly Mine?
Drum.
Drum.
That's a dwarven U, as Jeff
as
says.
it's made with chisels.
I think the dwarves are advanced enough to be able to make a damn O with a chisel.
Yeah, but not a U.
I feel like you're just taunting the dwarf now.
I think so too.
Yeah,
Dwarf rolls to attack the DM.
you'll probably hit because. Listen, let's be honest.
I'm going to use one of my new things, which is Thunderous Smite.
Which sounds pretty awesome.
Oh man, read that one. It makes me happy.
So, unless I have a pile of tokens here that I'm not aware of, we will be using non-exact tokens today. I know I had the thing, but I didn't apparently.
So as
print it
with
off.
everything in Dungeons and Dragons, use your imagination.
Use your theater of the mind. All right, cool. So we are here. So I think we're ready to get going. Matt, you've got your evil metal dice ready to go?
I do. I'm
Nice.
going to clobber your brains.
Good.
I would have loved to use that.
So, oh yeah. So something that I heard from another DM on Reddit. I've been hanging out on Reddit a lot recently.
He would.
Was that a guy likes to have one of his players describe last session. And,
You saw the tokens under the couch. I'm
oh,
pretty sure.
thanks, buddy. Yeah, we'll dig for. Have one of the people describe their character. Have it the last session as their character. So like from their character's perspective. So I think since we have Jake in town, we should have him do that.
Definitely.
You know.
Yeah.
So why don't you
I
tell
don't
us?
have as great of a memory.
So why
for
don't you
a
tell?
session.
Well, and but that's okay. You know. So, yeah.
There was a lot of thundering around. The bard was awesome. Everyone else sucked.
I seem to remember the dwarf running up in everything's face to protect the weaklings.
I don't recall that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some hammering.
There was something with a.
I took a good blow.
Yeah, maybe a couple. Okay, so
She did have 2 heads.
that's true.
She did have 2
So the
heads.
dwarf-
That's actually correct.
The dwarf did all right, but the bard was still awesome.
So they climbed a big tower.
As I recall,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the ranger actually killed everything, including a gigantic spider and a giant,
I
while
don't
you two kind of hung out in the background and were there as like my moral support.
If by moral support you mean the guy who loosened the jar of the lid for you,
Yeah, but you didn't
I'll
open
just go.
it.
Okay,
here
so
you go. Now you can open it.
You still didn't open it, did
There
ya?
was a double headshot achieved by somebody.
There was, and that was after I took a smack in the face of like
You did
So
17
you did
17 damage.
you did your
dwarf-
job.
Do you
and the
understand?
You did your
psychopath
job.
earned their pay.
Which
The
I'm
bard
still,
was still awesome.
I'm
I
still
think-
holding all the pay. So you better
Oh,
sing me some inspiration to
still
pay
carry.
you.
I'm pretty sure I also Indiana Jones'd, like a, support beam while
Right.
other people
Oh,
were
that's right.
grabbing
I
on
do
for dear
recall-
life, because they
And
are
I
not
was
as cool
just-
as others.
and
walking
you did use your
because of my
magnificent
horseshoes.
skill of animal handling.
In
to,
one
uh,
in one
apply
sentence,
something to
Grebe
the
made a
dwarf.
better description of last session than you guys did. So
Died by conveyor.
Good time.
Yeah, see, no,
Thank-
again,
thank you,
I
Grebe,
was
for paying
holding on
attention.
by myself.
yeah,
This guy had to grab on for dear life.
yeah.
And I was just
Yeah,
walking.
Well, the dwarf was just kind of hanging
That's
out
fine.
because he has
That's cool.
magical horseshoes on his feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I walk faster than I run.
So Grebe, real quick, let us know
Seems
if
very
we
dwarven.
that we sound good because we can make adjustments. We try to get it close, but I'm going to take my headphones off now so I can actually be in the room.
Phones off.
Headphones off, pants
Get in the room.
pants off.
No.
Oh,
That's-
sounds really different in here. All right, guys. So thanks for that.
Horrific,
Typical, yeah, expected.
horrific explanation of what
Recap.
happened.
Texas.
The
Car
reverse
crash.
the reverse dungeon as we were.
It is
told
reverse
afterwards.
dungeon, yeah,
we,
it
We
is.
got our treasure
The
first.
dwarf doesn't
and then
understand why we
worked
kept
through
climbing.
the
Really.
levels backwards.
Because
I was
you didn't
fine
wanna-
inside the mountain.
We
We found all the treasure.
This is true.
I fixed my hammer. I don't understand why we
You
kept
got a
climbing.
new hammer.
No, I fixed it.
He got a new hammerhead.
Yeah, I had to fix it.
And we can't forget
Still, I guess
the biggest
stock.
thing that happens.
Yeah,
The bard has another name to add to his shit list.
yeah.
The bard is
Ipamari.
missing his finger.
Missing
His
the
Right.
finger. Yep.
fingertip, yeah.
We did waste that spell you wanted for something else.
No, I had no idea what you guys were going to use scrying for, but I had not anticipated it being used.
I
that
really
quickly.
feel like the lady with the box that chopped off the finger to make a clone is a greater evil than the mayor, who's maybe a mid-level pawn
Yeah.
in this whole thing.
Yes, but he's closer.
You don't know that. You didn't gain enough information from your scrying.
You don't know that I don't know that either.
What I do know,
So what I know is that you don't know what I don't know that you think I know.
I know you don't know.
So
Obviously, I don't know.
I don't know. I think that this is pretty accurate of probably how you guys are after what? It's probably been about
This is
6 days
adequate
since
bickering,
you
yeah.
5 or 6 days since you fell into this shithole.
Yep.
And with all the and like have been just climbing your way out and are still nowhere near light at the end of the tunnel as far as you know. So
Right.
sounds good. All right. So on that note, I'm going to re-describe kind of the area up here. So this is the staging area on your map, is what I have it written as there. The room is the entrance to the lift tower. Things were brought up from below through the hole in the floor, this big black hole that I've drawn on the sketch there. The Etten used to live here.
And now it's dead here.
It is dead here, as far from traps as it could get.
I removed its tusks.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that for us to take a long rest, I threw it down the hole.
The Etten.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It
I
was
don't want to sit around a dead, tuskless Etten for 8 hours.
Right.
So I can
If
be...
they have their tusks, it's a completely
Well, right.
different thing.
But it's... Yeah, they're dismembered at this point.
I'm guessing that that it was a pretty awkward and difficult thing, but absolutely you get it done. You move the 600-700 pounds of Etten over and toss it down the thing. You're probably vaguely amused by that. Any sort of destruction of a giant.
I feel like I don't remember anything as I'm in a cold sweat
You're fine now.
rolling around
You're
the
fine
floor.
now.
You're
yeah.
fine.
I
I
thought
fixed you.
I realized, but as you just described that, as we're waiting around for 8 hours, you were doing all this while I'm cowering in the corner.
No, I
Sure.
fixed you before we
Cold sweats,
slept. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't think you could do that until after you woke up.
Oh no, I had land.
Yeah, he was
I
just
had
sitting on it the
land
whole
on
time.
him. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just didn't know what was wrong with him because the bastard
oh,
wasn't
that's
talking
right.
about
Because
it.
of the okay.
It was
that makes
just,
sense.
I'm cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's all right, guys.
I'm happy.
I didn't feel any different.
We're good.
Just a little claustrophobic.
We're good. I'm not outdoors. That pisses me off.
Pretty much.
Pot kettle black. Dwarf calling somebody else grumpy. All right, so
Hey,
what?
I know what I am.
I know. Yeah, it wasn't sending an admonishment. It was like admiring the grumpiness.
Right.
You're home. All
That's
right.
probably our only link between the two of us. Is
So that was paragraph 1 of my description. An old service road is worn into the floor of the cavern, particularly in dual rivets, and it runs away into the darkness. Off in the not too far distance, you can see a very modest campfire that's kind of glowing red in the distance to the north. Let's see here.
We just came out of the mine.
Every perception checks, guys.
Oh, that was the mine.
I'll perceive the crap out
I
of
don't.
Yes.
It just says down, so I figured.
Oh.
I mean, drum down.
That's a good point.
Perception uses what now again?
Perception.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
It's 18?
Yeah.
You got a nat 20?
Nat 20 minus 1.
16.
You have a minus 1? You got a nat 20. Just
Yeah, it's
Nat 20.
fine.
Nat 20, 19.
Nice.
I got a 16 plus 2 because I'm wiser, obviously, than the bard.
So you all did okay. So I'm going to say that you two, Urith and Thornton, you guys are, surveying the area. All three of you can kind of see that in the not too far distance. It honestly, you need to imagine your guy. I mean, you have dark vision and stuff like that, but beyond the sphere of light here and your dark vision is just an abyss of darkness right now. You have no idea where you are, how far underground or above ground or whatever. You don't see any stars, and
I do one of these.
nothing.
Okay.
If you don't feel
There's no
anything.
wind?
Nope, there's no wind. And
I might
Hopefully
make
he
my
doesn't
own.
break it either.
yeah, well, not yet. And then
Those rations aren't real great.
off towards the north, an indeterminate amount of distance is some sort of small campfire. It's got that shape and that kind of glow to it, but that's all you can pick up. You two occasionally will hear an echo whoop or a cry or a chitter or a laugh of some sort of underground dwelling creature, and there does appear to be something by that fire, but it's too far out to make out
Just
what it is.
one or multiple?
Say, Bard, do you hear something to kill?
I'm trying to determine if it's multiple things to kill.
The sounds come one at a time, and they're echoing around you.
Shoot.
And so it's hard to tell. But I would say common sense says multiple.
There's 3 of us. Screw it.
Yeah.
So
it's
we're, just for my clarification, we are no longer underground?
No, we're
still
underground.
Well,
We're-
Still
you're
underground.
you just don't have a perception of where you. Other than this map, you have no perception of
And we have,
where you are.
And there's the drop off that we know leads all the way back down to where Slime Dude was.
That's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And the Etten is now down there. Wait. Now the Etten is down there. It just got there.
If the Etten were alive, it would have been.
So, what we're thinking is we're right about here,
Yep.
guessing.
Okay.
And somewhere,
Thump.
somewhere around here, we're seeing the fire.
Yep.
Not entirely certain.
Pretty soon I'll give you guys a sense of distance. But when you've got it. But right now,
Yeah.
it's hard to tell. Okay, so there you guys be. Let me make sure there's nothing else I want to tell you, and then you guys can tell me what you want to do. I've got all my previous session notes here. I got to get out of the way. There we go.
So,
Okay. Actually, sorry. That was the first sentence of my second paragraph. Closer to you is a mouse campfire, which I said. Every once in a while you hear a hoot. There, standing in front of you, is a broad stone-based, like square stone signpost, and it's got a metal sign on it. And on the sign, that side that you can see, so facing to the south, it says in Dwarven. So if you can't read Dwarven, you don't know.
I'm
this.
reading it.
Yeah, it
I
says.
can read it too.
Oh, nice. It says.
Nope.
It says.
Blue lines.
You went with Gnomish.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters of the earth. May you be as safe as you were profitable, is what the sign says. And then there's directions on the sign, and it's very simple. The sign points in various directions, and let's see, does it say?
do any of them say out?
No.
Okay.
They say where the
I'm
direction.
looking for that.
In the direction that you came from, it says Drumbelly Mine.
I like it.
To the west somewhere, it has two different signs that say infirmary and demolitions. And to the east, it says tools. And then straight north, it doesn't say out, but it says processing and good drink.
So I hear a number of things I like. Tools, demolition, good drink.
Yeah.
Drink.
How many of those do you remember? Good drink.
Well, yeah. Hold on. 6-second turn. Good drink.
I'm going to say that you, just because of your class and stuff, you notice, like you two notice that there's just also kind of rubble and detritus and various things around, maybe from the end, maybe from whatever. Nick, you're starting to see the signs of goblin global tribal markings. Think like wrapped twists of bone and leather and things hung up in certain ways that are indicative of goblin. I think what maybe indicates that they're goblin is that they're about this high off the ground. But
Puntable.
yeah. Puntable, is that what you said? Yeah.
I like it.
So that may be something you point out or not, but it's that's a red flag for your kind of dude. So what do you do? Where do you guys go? How are you feeling? Like, where are you at with health?
Oh, we all had a long
We
rest.
just had a
Yeah.
long rest.
Okay.
So we're
Okay.
all back to full.
Gotcha.
I'm feeling like I could use a drink. Mm-hmm. Just saying. I'm sure the bard is right there with me.
Yeah.
I don't have supplies to use a brewer's kit, but I am not letting that brewer's kit go.
Yeah.
Just letting you know.
No, that's fine. I'm going to say at this point it's quite humorous to watch Thornton walk around when he's actually got his pack on and everything. Maybe one or two.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely like the greedy Scrooge McDuck, things sticking out every direction.
Yeah. I picture you're like the little dog in the Grinch, story when he's trying to get all the...
I look awkward, but in no way encumbered.
Yeah, exactly. I would like to even imagine that maybe you've got like the basin for the forge didn't quite fit in anywhere, so you got like that. But you're just happy as a lark,
Yeah, no.
Moving around at 50 miles an hour.
Right.
Only when he's walking.
Since I can walk so quickly.
Yeah, it can walk so quick. So there
And loudly.
So there you guys be. I'm also going to retrofit and say that distant campfire was not there when you went to sleep, and sometime in the last couple of hours, maybe whoever was on watch saw it light up and slowly come into being.
Decided it was time to cook dinner.
Yep.
Excellent.
Exactly.
Well, I would say charge ahead towards good drink and processing and whatnot. But that's just the dwarf in me talking.
And considering that he's got the majority of our stuff, we're probably going to need to follow.
Well, okay, I
The
am.
majority of the stuff that you're concerned about,
yeah.
I have everything I need to survive.
I will say that I'm a lawful good dwarf, so I'm not going to just take off with all your crap.
Right.
Just putting it out there.
So
I'm
Lawful
happy
good.
underground.
so we
Dwarf.
so we
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
Okay, so we can see the glow from the fire,
Yeah.
but we cannot see the fire itself. Is it behind buildings?
You can
or-
see the fire, but it's. I'm basically saying that there's a red, kind of flickery, hazy light source that you can see, but it's just a bit too far away to make out anything more than that. It's just.
Yeah.
It's almost like. Yeah. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes.
It's so far away that all we kind of see is a haze with a red light and maybe something moving once in a while.
And that's north, due north.
Yep. Do not.
Okay, so I'm going to agree with the dwarf and say, let's go get around to drinks and move a little bit closer to
It's clobbering time.
Clobbering time.
the fire.
That's fine. All right, so you guys make your way north. I should have got myself something to drink because of what's about to come up. You guys start moving due north, inevitably following a rivet, like the rivets that are worn from endless heavy metal carriages wheeling up, everything that was brought up from this mine for a long time, and it heads due north. As you guys walk, the walls that were there next to you on either side immediately just kind of fade away and disappear. Off to the distance to either side of you, those of you with night vision, so just Matt, right?
Just Matt.
Yeah,
Thornton.
just Matt.
Thornton, you can make out. You can make out the corner of a couple buildings, one to the west and one to the east, just at the very edge of the
so
distance.
I'm gonna whip out this handy map.
Yep.
And so I'm seeing what is most likely the tool and the demo.
Yep.
Okay. So both of these, tool
Yeah.
and demo.
Yep.
And not infirmary
Not that yet.
So we're
Right.
up.
Yep.
Here. Sorry. Demo and tool, and we're in here. I don't know. Do we have any use for going to the tool area?
You fixed your hammer.
My hammer is gold.
So,
You've got an eyelash. Let me just get that for you, sweetie.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
so the only thing I can think about, Matt,
was your wish for better rolls?
I wouldn't want to waste it. I wouldn't want to waste the wish. It would be useless.
Thornton.
Yes.
The only tools that I can think about that we would need is maybe more rope.
Did you lose your rope?
Yeah, did you lose your rope?
No, but you lost. Oh, I guess the flumps gave you all your.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
slumps
I
would
got
back
all my
up.
stuff.
Because
Like,
you lost your pack.
That's
you
why
lost
I'm
all your gold. I lost nothing because
He's probably using his rope to strap pieces of like loot to the
Yeah,
top of
it
his
is-
back, so it's there.
I've definitely tied down some different bits and baubles that
So
I've come across.
Thornton's kind of like, I don't know if we need any extra stuff, guys. I think we're good.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine, but you'll be damned if I give up that bruise.
Probably
kit.
more for curiosity than for anything if you guys head that way.
Okay, so then no, I don't think there's any tools that we particularly need at the moment.
I feel like the infirmary might not be a bad spot to
That's
stop,
a good idea.
because we might find some cool healing potions or at least bandages or something that you soft people might need.
Let's hit up the demo section
Demo section?
beforehand. Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the the demolition?
Right,
Yeah,
it's
that
on
was
the way to the
really
infirmary.
interesting.
So just
to me.
follow the left-hand wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys start to skirt to the west, and so now you're
So,
kind of.
before we get too far, has anyone cast light on anything? Because I'm the only one who
That's
can see
true.
it this time, right?
And I'm not sure I want to cast light before.
You know what's at the
I
know
think
what's
I
at
think
that
we're
on fire.
doing the shoulder train. You
Okay.
know? You're in
So
front.
I'm out front, oddly enough.
Normal pecking order.
So,
Normal
Yeah.
pecking order.
Right.
Okay.
So you guys move away from this hole in the ground in the fire, and into the darkness, very much trusting the dwarf. The ground underneath is incredibly firm, but smooth, and you guys don't really feel too much of a threat of tripping at the moment. Thornton, yet, unless Thornton trips you guys. But
You are having a hard time keeping up with me because of the horseshoes. I'm just putting that out there.
yeah. He's like, come on.
You're
guys."
actually running, so we can.
We're all running, so I'm slower.
So you guys make your way north and west, and very quickly are brought to what must be the demo building. And as you guys are doing it, the little fire that I said kind of starts to swing around to the east of you. So you're starting to get kind of a sense of perspective that it's out in this area.
Okay. But it's in no way behind us yet.
Nope, not behind you yet.
Are we still hearing the who's?
Those two are, yeah, but eventually you will. But yeah, every once in
The
a while.
perceptive one is like, what?
What?
God, it's quiet down here.
He's got fluid in his ears from being sick. All right, so you guys head. Okay, so let me just go back up here. So you guys are heading over to the demolitions building. You guys come up to a large, squat stone building. Very not surprisingly, considering it's probably a dwarven build. The building is, probably about 60 feet long, about 40 feet deep. Looks like just super incredibly thick, build and quality, and you'll find out more as you go in. The outside of it is covered in graffiti, tribal graffiti, goblin graffiti. Numerous tribal markings made up of humanoid and animal bones wrapped with colorful twists and fabric are suspended with twisty sticks. Can any of you read Goblin?
Oh,
No.
no.
Okay. There is, and then there's some sort of like very crudely written, words and signs on there.
Anything in Orcish?
I would allow that stretch. You can read Orcish.
Yeah.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, God. My intelligence is -1.
Yeah. We'll get more than, and then add your we'll give you like a +3 for your, because you have Orcish. We're splitting the hairs here.
How about +2 for my proficiency bonus?
Sure.
Not to stop myself from getting better.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So 8. 7 minus 1 plus 2.
You make out the word big and crazy.
I'm guessing that's explosives.
That sounds legit to me.
I'm guessing that's the giant we already killed.
We did do, from what I'm perceiving, the dungeon in reverse. So
Yes.
yeah, she's already dead.
Yeah. Easy sailing. I mean, you're gonna walk out of this place. The mayor's gonna be standing there like this, eyes closed, arms up. You're just gonna.
In handcuffs
Yep.
already.
Yep.
Already.
Yep. I would never.
Chin proud for a little.
I would never fuck with you guys in any way and just have.
No,
Nothing,
no
yeah.
whatsoever. No.
Maybe we should name this Such an Easy Sailing and just see what happens.
So we've already, yeah.
So you guys walk up. So here's the building. What do you do? It's got a squat, dwarven-sized, double-wide door.
Any windows?
Nope.
Is the door open?
There is no door.
So it's open.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
There is
Can
no
I-
light source or extra sound.
Correct.
Can I guess I can't actually see to check for traps.
No. You two make a perception check just for fun. But basically, unless Thornton tells you anything,
It'll be a
you get-
9.
10.
Oh wait, sorry.
Your
7.
perception is -1.
Yes, it is.
okay. You guys know that Thornton is probably right in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah, Thornton is that way.
Passive is 10 plus.
So Thornton, what would you like to do since you're monkeys? And you tell them only what you want to
sorry.
tell them, but they don't know anything.
Grieve just made the greatest comment. Knock the building over. You trust no building.
It looks suspicious.
I don't trust any of these statues. I'm gonna knock them all over.
Yep.
Before he knocks a building over, I'm going to remind him that it is the demolitions building.
Ooh. Fair.
So it should be even easier to knock down.
Yes, it should be.
Is
Maybe
this the direction we're going? Because I back up.
No, because I'd like to see what.
He doesn't even know that it's there.
Okay.
He doesn't even know it's there.
Okay, so, gentlemen,
Yes.
sorry, guys,
Oh. Ouch.
there's a building that should be our demolitions building. I don't see or hear anything inside of it. There is no door. There's just an opening. Would someone care to cast light, maybe in the far back corner, or can they see to cast it?
That's all you, man.
I can't cast light. I can light a torch, but I feel like it's a bad
Well,
idea.
how about one of you go around the corner, grab a stone, put light on it, and toss
That's
it?
exactly what I was thinking.
Okay.
But I can't see the ground, so I have no idea where there's a stone.
I
Or a
hand him
corner.
a stone.
There you go.
Thank you. I cast
and I
light
lead
on
him
it.
to hopefully the least in just at the opening screw.
So you cast it. You cast your light on the spell.
Yes.
And you're like, just gonna throw it in the direction that you think he means.
Well, I could probably see it now that
I align him and just say,
Oh, right. Very good point.
yeah,
As long
once
as he
it's
isn't
lit.
spinning me
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. No. You're right. Yep. You cast it. Whew, the building appears in front of you. Now you guys can see that. Sorry. Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to read Goblin, but there you go. And now you can see what I described. And yeah, do you want to toss it through the front door or
Are there any other openings on?
there's just the one double wide squat dwarven sized door?
I would advise not to throw it in there. Maybe kind of just give a little...
Oh, I totally throw that sucker. in.
Okay.
So make an attack roll.
Okay.
We'll just see how
Is he attacking the ground?
Yay!
Does it?
Oh.
It's not a critical failure.
No, it's
No.
fine. I just wanted to see how elegant this is. So he kind of does one of these. And it patterns and stuff, and it rolls into the through the open doorway right there. And you guys can see that it's actually kind of like a long hallway more than a doorway.
So it proceeds into the wall,
Yeah, the wall is super thick.
this way?
Sure.
Or this way?
The first way,
that's a
in
good
from the side.
Okay, so...
Okay. So we can go left and right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, but when it gets
is-
to be critical as far as orientation, I'll draw something.
Okay.
Okay, so as it lays, do we see doorways to the left and right of this hallway?
You can see that the hallway is about 8 feet long,
But
and
we
then
can't
goes
see-
into darkness. Yeah, I mean, you look, it opens. Yeah,
but
it opens. to
We
the
can
sides.
see the walls,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and you can see that they end 8 feet in. And
Okay, so then they open.
yeah,
Would make sense that they'd make thicker walls for a demolitions storage area.
I find it kind of weird that
Let's send the ranger.
there really
To an
isn't
extent.
anything in the demolition storage area.
To an
Yeah,
extent, because
just-
dwarves don't really make mistakes. So,
neither do
Hold my
DMs.
comment.
Yeah. So there you guys be. Standing. Yeah, look at the door. What do you guys do?
Let's go take a look.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay.
I'm going in.
I'm going to use my wonderful -1 wisdom to see if I can find any traps in the area.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, so make a perception check.
Yeah.
4?
4.
Not got that Colorado look now.
That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I love this.
It's the table.
There couldn't be fewer traps if you tried.
In fact, there seems to be an ice cream dispenser.
Yes. Oh, this is perfect.
So who's walking in first?
Oh, normal marching order. I think that's me, him, and then
Shenanigans.
And then Sir shoots a lot.
Sure,
and
shoots a
then
lot.
beheader.
Very good.
Better.
So you guys are making your way through there. You guys walk through this like 8-foot thick corridor, which
Viper's Planet.
Hey, Viper's
hey,
Planet.
Viper's
Hey
Planet.
guys.
I hope you're feeling okay after your dentist appointment.
This will recover you fantastically, by the way.
Yep. So you, so you guys are sitting there. Yeah, you guys walk through. You don't see any cages or anything like that. But immediately the smell of like sulfur and like thousands of campfires kind of like starts to kind of emanate from the corridor where you're going. And just up ahead, you can see like soot and discolored on the ground, and it's been like covered in soot.
So, is this how it felt for that room way far down that lit on fire if we didn't stand in the
Not
circle?
similar, yeah. It does. At the time, nobody made an Arcana check or nobody made a whatever check. So yeah, from your immediate perceptions, yeah.
Like layers of soot
Yeah.
and whatnot.
No, you have to get a little closer to investigate, but it is a little different.
Okay.
Just go a little closer.
Do we perceive anything?
So
What do I see anything with my dark vision further inside?
No, that's pretty much it.
so would
From inside this hallway.
Thornton, would dwarves test explosives before like they used them on like in the mines before you blow out a cavern to like figure out your powder levels or
So,
because they don't make mistakes.
question for the DM.
Yeah.
Is this demolition storage or demolitions like construction? Is this like a lab for making demolitions?
Its proximity to the mine would probably mean that it was demolition storage.
Okay, so
And
usually
you'd
not.
Not tested in that building.
My guess would be a bad experiment by someone other than dwarves.
But-
There's orcish and all kinds of other crappy writing all over the place, so...
What are you rolling for there, sir?
I was going to see if I was going to throw the stone in or not.
I like it.
I decided against it this time.
So you're standing there in this
fate lies in
hallway,
the
and
dice.
right there in front of you, it kind of opens up. Do you go in and look around, or are you kind of waiting?
I'm gonna kind of peek my head in.
Yeah. Okay.
Not too far.
Sure, you peek your head in and around, and between the light spell behind you and
Clink, 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 clink.
yeah.
Yep.
It's little sparks coming up every once in a while. Okay, so now you can kind of make more sense of the room. It is indeed just like a large functional room. It's actually not that big inside. It's probably only about like 20 feet wide instead of the 40. The walls eat up so much of the real estate that it had.
10 feet each.
Yeah, and there are just immensely thick stone shelving that had been kind of built along and whatever, but there's almost no inventory here. There's no much of anything sitting around. However, there are numerous, what can only be described as like explosion marks, charred marks in circular patterns blast marks going in, yes, exactly, going in certain different directions, not only on the floor, but on the walls, on the ceiling. You can also make out shattered skulls and rib cages are tossed about the room as though, apparently I wrote this when I was tired, as though a challenge for the greatest puzzle builders in the world.
So my guess is...
We're gonna start. We're just like, guys, give me a couple days. I'll be right back.
So my guess is some goblin hooligans found the explosives,
Yeah.
blew them up, like the goblins they are,
And themselves.
a couple of themselves, not understanding that length of fuse is equal to time till detonation, and yeah, they've extinguished everything fun in this room.
so
Right.
out of character. I'm imagining like Minecraft when you set off the TNT and then it blows the other TNT over there, which
Sure.
blows up and then blows the other TNT over there and blows up.
Right.
So probably just one bad thing happened, which then set off everything around it as they just went all over the room and exploded.
So
But what it's
this might be a stretch, but can I use my stone cutting to figure out maybe a scene of what happened to these walls that are made of stone?
Yeah, I like this. Sure. Go ahead and make a stone cutting check.
It's a history check. I actually
I'm gonna kind of call it that dwarven check that we inevitably, I know it's a little racist. I'm sorry, Thornton, but not to predispose that certain things. But yeah, I like it.
Double your proficiency bonus to history. So excellent. 1 plus 3 is 4.
There were probably explosions in this room.
It would appear as though things went boom.
Yes. I can't wait till I start rolling with the way you guys are rolling. This might be might be a new day.
I gotta hold on. I can't leave it.
Okay, so that's what you do. You can see various bones and bits and stuff. You guys can investigate the bones and see if you figure out more about them. You could poke around the room a little bit, see if there's anything left, or you can leave. It looks like there's only one way in or out.
I'm gonna look at the bones.
Yeah, with the finite point of light that is being produced from this singular stone, do I see anything glinting as I'm walking around?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm going to keep using that roll that you just did.
What? It wasn't a perception roll.
Had a lot to do with perception. Go ahead and make a roll. Let's see what you can figure out about the bones. Would you roll?
16 minus 1. So
Yeah, they're definitely goblinoid bones, for sure. Yeah, you're like, got the shape like a kind of couple craniums, a jaw, and stuff together, and you're like, all right, these are of the little people.
You're making
I have
Hey, the greatest puzzle maker in the history.
Yes, I have solved the puzzle. It is a goblin. Or was.
It was.
Well, that was my guess.
Well, good job.
Yeah. What else would you like to do? So you're kind of starting to poke around a little bit.
I'm done with this room.
Yeah,
I don't see anything. I can't tell anything's happening. Nothing is left worthwhile on the shelves. Not only that, there's untrustworthy goblin bones everywhere.
Totally fine. You can do this.
Just try to make our way to
I'm
the
out.
You guys
I'm
happy to
done.
leave too?
Is there anything else left in the pile of bones?
Do you want to kick around in the room a little bit and dig around? Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. So you guys, you head out.
Yeah.
You probably stay behind with the light source.
I mean, both of them technically are my light source.
Yeah, but you can actually see when you're by him.
That's fair.
So I'm just going to assume that whatever you want to do, you kind of head out for a minute before you realize these guys haven't followed. You're kind of kicking around in there a little bit, and you're kind of starting to piece together that like if you took the room and just filled it with garbage and bones, and then set off an explosion here, and everything went poof, and then everything went poof, poof, and it's kind of like made this almost like modern art, like redistribution of bones every once in a while, and you're kind of like feeling like you're almost gonna put the idea together, and you're like, whatever, just a bunch of goblins got blown up, but you do realize, God, this area is relatively undisturbed. And there's a little corner that just seemed like, they probably lost their drive before they got around to defiling this corner over here. You can investigate a little bit?
I am.
Absolutely. So in the process of doing it, I won't, bore you down with it, but you come to, you're kind of like looking around on one of these shelves, and there's a heavy kind of like dividing stone there, and it's tipped over, and you move it, and within there you see 2 sticks of dynamite.
Sweet. Pocket him.
Yep.
So real quick, Odd Future, FUTUR 33 is following us now.
Hi, Odd Future.
Hot diggity.
Hot diggity.
That makes me happy.
Is Hot diggity is separate?
No, I'm saying hot diggity to
Now we sound ungrateful for Odd Future because we said
Totoro. Yes. We unfortunately we've just got one Skyper right now,
but we will.
but he's here.
Yeah. All right.
One day only.
One day soon. So you find a couple of sticks of and it's kind of like this square block wrapped in a really kind of frail wrapping, and it's got a piece of fuse sticking out of the end of it. And you probably don't know enough about explosives to be careful or not careful with it. So you're like, woo, dynamite!
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go, huh?
Yeah. So if you tell Thornton about it or not, it's up to you. So you got all done in there?
Yeah.
You feel like you pretty kicked it around. Okay. So you walk back outside. There's Thornton standing out there in the sea of darkness.
Happy as a clam.
Happy as a clam. You guys head towards the infirmary?
Yeah, I think we're going to continue towards the infirmary.
Where's the fire at relative to us?
East, northeast.
So kind of like
So
here-ish?
Yeah, in the word staging,
Okay.
basically.
Any, is the sound still coming from that area?
The sounds are more coming north. There's no sounds really coming from that fire now that you're on the side of it.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So we're probably fine.
Okay, it sounds good to me.
I will remind everyone that nothing can shake my optimistic attitude.
You're just fishing for inspiration points.
No.
Who has inspiration points? Anybody?
0.
I used
001. Okay.
I re-rolled a couple of times last session.
Yeah.
So there you be. You heading towards the infirmary
Yeah, I think we're going to make
Okay.
our way. The regular old hand on the left wall,
for sure.
shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Rubbing shoulder blades.
As you guys walk monkey style down there, and you've noticed probably that the path of carts has, you kind of leave that, as you're heading off there, and there is still like a little bit of a divot worn in the ground where feet probably walked for a couple centuries, and you make your way to another squat low building, less robustly built by far. Definitely has some windows on the sides and a couple doorways a couple doors on either side of the building. And no immediate light sources or anything like that.
Good.
Should probably read my actual description. A simple functional building with little decoration. Above a large open double doorway is the dwarven symbol for medical care, which you can make up if you want.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Wagon.
that is a beautifully made. It's got a nice circle to it, and then it's got the healing plus in it. But there doesn't appear to be a single straight line in it. It's all very well carved and curved, like dwarves can do. Only dwarves can do.
They're just not good at doing that on maps,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
No,
The map was made obviously by a human.
this
Yeah,
is when they...
right.
Yeah, 6 foot tall human with long black hair. You can just tell. All right, so there you be. Yep, you got this very flowy and ornate. They're like, this is the one place in the universe we're actually delicate with things.
Well, and it's a reassuring place to be as a dwarf.
Yeah,
oh,
for
look, they took their time with the stone
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Maybe they'll take their time with healing
With
me.
my body. So yeah, do you guys want to make your way in, or what do you want to do?
So we don't see anything inside through the windows?
Nothing
or anything?
immediately. Nope.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think...
Do you want to walk in or toss the pebble first?
Well, I can see him just fine.
It's your own.
Are we still carrying the pebble? Did we carry it the whole
Yes,
way?
Yeah.
I'm carrying
Yeah,
it.
you picked
Okay.
it back up
I
a
would
couple
hope you'd
times.
carry the pebble.
So there was no need to do the shoulder blade thing.
Oh, I just thought that was...
Wait, shoulder blade thing.
Oh, he was grabbing my shoulder, and
We grabbed your shoulder?
that's the way I described it. but
Thornton.
Oh,
I thought you guys were blind.
Thornton's got
Evidently, you're just a little-
fanfic running in Thornton's head.
Evidently, you're just a little frisky, I guess. It's been a long cave.
You guys are all deep within Thornton's hole, so...
I'm flying solo on this.
So this chill goes up and down all three of your spines for no apparent reason, and then here's the infirmary. Do you guys make your way into it?
yes.
Yeah, I say let's go in.
Yeah. So now the campfire that you guys have probably been keeping the occasional eye on kind of is now southeast of you, and you come up to the double doors. They're actually wooden doors, kind of like warped and barely hanging onto the frame, but you can kind of push your way in if you'd like to. You do so.
We
Let's
would like
go.
to.
Yeah. Inside the squat building is basically a series of long rooms connected with wooden doors. You can't see through much more, but they have a window cut through them so that if you're going through one way or the other, you don't smack an injured person in the face. So you're basically in a room that takes up about a third of the building. It's probably 50 feet wide and 40 feet long, pretty big square area. There's the remains of what could only have been beds and various, resting areas and evaluation areas sitting around. No real tools or anything kind of jumps out at you. How long do you guys think you'll hang out here for?
Can we look around the building to see if there's any usable supplies left?
Absolutely. Do you want to go off on your own, or do you want to take everybody with you?
I
I think we kind of travel as a
I
pack.
can't move without them.
No, sounds
so
good.
I'm-
All right.
So
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
quick,
Yeah.
Totoro followed us.
Thank you,
as
Totoro.
Well as Law 2008.
Thank you, Law 2008.
Nice.
I am the law.
Thanks, Luke.
Right?
Do you know Luke?
I know Luke.
Excellent. Woo. We'll take it.
Don't know.
Yeah, so we all kind of go together. Yeah.
Okay,
This mysterious
very cool.
follower.
So, just for the sake of color text, Liam kind of starts wandering off this way, and you guys have to follow him, and he starts poking his way through. And as you open the door into the second room, you have to leap back as a spectral green dwarven woman floats through the door right through you, and like comes out the backside of you and starts floating this way. Very clearly a specter, very clearly a dwarf. She, before you can react any way you want, but just as you see her, she's dressed very in simple professional outfit, kind of buttons all the way down her long coat, and then she's wearing very practical slacks. She has spectacles on, and she's writing on a what you probably used to be a wooden
spectacled specter.
A spectacled specter, the spectacled specter, with a note with some sort of notebook, and she looks very intense in what she's doing, and she kind of like almost like looks up at you, gives you a nod, and keeps on floating for a moment.
Did anybody else just see that?
Nope.
I just got slimed.
Hey, I can't speak Dwarven, so it's all you guys this time.
And is she still floating there? Does she?
She kind of floats off into the middle, and then kind of turns around and just kind of like looking at you guys like, one would a textbook.
I greet her.
Okay.
Well met.
In common or dwarven?
Oh, dwarven.
Oh, nice, very good.
And they don't know what the hell I'm saying.
No.
I can.
Oh, he's the only one.
I have common, and my language
So-
of choice was Dwarven.
I like it.
Ulrich thinks I'm hitting on her. Otherwise,
What else would you do? I mean, it's the obvious choice.
or asking for a drink.
If
One
I
of the two.
may, at the risk of being the DM who roleplays your character, do you say, "Hi, this is my friend Liam"?
No, no,
Not
he
yet.
is not dwarf worthy.
He's not worthy. Gotcha.
I'm not Dwarf. Can I give Matt my inspiration point?
Yes, you can. You can give Matt your inspiration point if you'd like.
I'll take it. I'm taking it.
Oh, that was too good. That was too good.
Because there's no way I would have given him one for that.
That was too good.